Let them go. Look, they're working. They're working so hard. Look at them. Dragging that. They work so good together. There used to be food over here, but they cleaned it all up. Whatever's there now was dragged from here. Look at them go. Working so hard to build their hive. There's also like sand and dirt over here. They keep poking around at it. I guess they're using that for building. This is my Spider-Man cup. I was drinking hot chocolate and eating my expired cookies. But that's not important. What's important is these ants. Look at them ants. And if you're wondering, no, they don't get in my pants. Why? Because I don't wear pants. I only wear shorts. If I wear pants, which I'm not wearing pants, will I show you? No, I will not. My brother coughs too much. Look at the ants. Look at them go. Running so fast. Look at them go. Look at her little legs. Look at them little legs. Look at them little legs. Working so hard. Look at them go. You know, ants are so cool. I don't think they're very emotionally intelligent. They don't really think too much for themselves. Don't get me wrong, they have their own thoughts, but when I say they don't think for themselves, I mean they don't think for themselves like me and you. They think for their colony. I'm sure whoever thinks... I think the ants here that think for themselves are probably thought of as witches. Look at those little pinchers! Wow, this camera is great. But look at them little pinchers. They spread so wide. That's what she said. Look at them go. Look at those little antennas. They're covered in nerves endings and stuff. Look at that little butt wiggle. Look at that little butt wiggle. Look at the little butt wiggle. Look at them run. They run. They like to run. We're still focusing on the same ant, right? Because I'm staring at this exact same one. Whoa, lost it almost. Oh, look, there he goes. There he goes that way. Passing his buddy. Wow. Look at him go. They work so hard. They work so hard to feed their queen. To feed their selves. You know, ants are so cool. Makes you think how beautiful such tiny little things are. Sure, they're ugly, physically, but they're beautiful in their own little way. I mean, children are ugly, but we still keep them, right? Why not keep ants? At least ants clean up after themselves, kind of. Well, they clean up after you. They don't really clean up after themselves. You know? I mean, don't get me wrong, this wasn't an accident. I purposefully gave them those. But a lot of what they eat is me. Just me being me. Not even purpose. Just me. I'm just messy. What can I say? I'm a grubby little rat boy. That's okay. I'm allowed to be. They're so interesting and small. I wonder if they have personalities like me or you. I doubt it. They're just ants. And you know, as much as I hate roaches, roaches are actually pretty cool too. They kind of have their own little personalities. They feel fear and they feel love just like me and you. I found that very interesting. They're very intelligent for such small little bugs. Bugs are often overlooked in the animal kingdom. They're not that smart. Well, they're not as smart as other animals anyways. But beyond that, bugs are cool. A lot of them are social. The social ones are cool anyways. The other ones are just assholes. Roaches are pretty cool. I don't like them. They're ugly looking, just like kids. But hey, kids are cool too sometimes. I think mine's doing crack right now. I don't know what that's all about. Look at that guy. He's trying to carry something so much bigger than him. And he's moving it too. Granted, it's, just goldfish, but he's still just going. Little guys there. They're just little guys. They don't know that they're in your house. They don't know that you don't like it. They're just living their little life. They're just doing what they're born to do. They're just born to do, Just like me and you. We're just born to do. To do what, you may ask? Who knows? We're just born to do. They work so hard. Oh my God. Jesus. That kid is loud. Anyways. I think I'm gonna have baby legs for dinner. Anyways. Look, they're so tired. They work so hard and they're so tired. But they keep going. You know what? Maybe I should be documenting my brother. Or maybe just beating him up. I don't know. Maybe both. Look at them. You can tell how tired they are. They're probably the ones that are having a sugar crash. Either that or they're high off their ass. Off of something. I don't know what. Maybe there's mold somewhere that I don't know about. And they're eating it. Those two, they're trying to work together, but it's just not working out. They're trying. That's what matters. They'll figure it out. I'm just watching these two. Maybe they're making out. Let's see. Let's look a little closer. Maybe they are making out. Whoa, it's not focusing. Jeez, I'm just trying to see if you're making out, dude. Focus for me. I think they're making out, guys. Or they're eating each other. I have no idea what they're doing. Also, they look a lot bigger than they are. Let me put a finger in there for... Where's my finger? Okay, finger here. Finger, try not to squish it. Like, they're just so little. They're just so little. They're just so little. Oh, look, it smells my finger. Sorry, little guy. Didn't mean to bug you there. He bugged the bug. That guy's... Look, he looks so tired. Look how all the other ants' little things are moving so quickly. They're starting to get tired. They're starting to get sleepy. That guy just looks like he's, I don't know, worshipping Satan. What do you guys think he's doing? I think he's just sniffing stuff. Maybe he hears me. You know, ants communicate. They talk like me and you, kind of, in a way. They talk, in a way. They make a very, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it's high, a very high frequency sound that we can't hear. But they can hear it. They also leave pheromones everywhere where they walk. That's why ants know where to go. That's why death circles happen. Because what happens is those pheromones, as another ant gets turned around and they start making a circle. And since it's leaving pheromones, then the other ants follow the pheromones into this circle. And then they keep going forever unless somebody stops it. Which most people don't. Because they're jerks. Ooh, they're getting back to work. I think they were just taking a little nap. They're really feeling up that cracker. Maybe they're just pretending to work. That'd be interesting. What if some ants are just pretending to work? They're not actually doing anything. They just want to look like they're working so they can relax. That guy right there, he's checking it out, making sure they're working hard. Ants are so cool. You know, when they die, one ant will take the dead ant, and they have like this big cemetery thing, right? They have a big cemetery going on, right? But as soon as that ant goes in there, they're not allowed to leave. They just sit there and rot. Willingly, too. They just sit there because if they come out of there, they... Oh, look at that. There's a little ant on my hand. Ooh, let me see it. Ooh. Where is it? Ooh, trying to focus. Ah, there it is. Little guy. Your home's down here, buddy. Oh, sorry, did I trap you? Come on. Get off my hand. Why are you sitting there on my hand? Get off my... Come on. Come on, I don't see what's so difficult about this. I really don't. I don't see what's difficult about this. You just get off. There you go. I just blew it out of existence. That's okay. Aren't they so interesting? I wonder if anybody's out there listening to me. Anybody's just sitting here watching me rant. Or maybe you put me on mute just to watch the little ant buddies. Why does my skin feel tickly? I didn't like that. I don't know. Look, these same two guys are just chilling. They're just chilling. They haven't done anything. They're just sitting there. I wonder if they're eating. They're probably gonna get murdered later. Wait. They're really getting tired. That guy's working. I think that's the same ant that was there too. Wasn't that ant there before? That guy's working hard. Look at them. They're all working harder than you. Wow. Working hard just to make babies. They're not even the one making the babies. I wonder where they go. I only ever see them on my windowsill. Is their home under my bed, or maybe it's above my bed? I am on a bunk bed, so I don't know. Little strings. Look at them go. I wish I had the energy to do this. I'd have fun. Just taking food back and forth. If I was a rat, I'd be a happy little rat. I am a rat. I'm a little rat boy. That's okay. We can all be rat boys or girls. I don't care. You live your life. I'll live mine. Look at that little piece there. I wonder who will get it. Those two fell asleep. They are lifeless. They are asleep. And I know they're asleep because I know this. Here, watch this. Watch this. Cause, watch this. See, they woke up. See, I told you they was just sleeping. They're not dead. See, now they're freaking out. They're like, whoa, what just happened? They're like, whoa, okay, back to work. See, they just fell asleep. They're sleepy. They're tired. I should give them more sugar, but I'm comfy too. I'm tired. I don't feel like getting up. I wonder if they'd like salt. What if I just gave them salt? They probably wouldn't like it too much. This is the spoon that I had a couple of days ago to stir my, it was probably chocolate milk. To stir my probably chocolate milk, or maybe it was coffee. I don't know. I never picked it up. Why? Because I'm lazy. Why? I don't know. I guess everybody's a little bit lazy sometimes. Hey, there's no ants moving around over here. Oh, hey, look at that. Little guy struggling all alone. Little guy. Oh, hey, no, he found two friends. No, never mind, they're running away. They like to kiss each other. That's how they say hello. I think... Oh. There's a little guy right back there. You just see his little head popping out there. Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind, that's not an ant. It wasn't an ant, it was just a little spot. But that's a little ant, and that's a little ant. 4 little ants. Ooh, 5. I see another one. Oh, and another one. Wow. Don't you wish you were this happy? Not happy like the ants, happy as me. Don't you wish that you were so happy that you could get excited over ants? They're just little guys, but look at them. I think they're all asleep. I think they got tired of trying to move it. Whoa! That guy's really just speedy. Wow. Why are you coming towards my bed? Haven't I told you before, no ants on the bed? No ants on the bed. You have your own space. Your space is the windowsill. Keep feeling stuff crawling on me. Probably because I've been staring at them for too long. Now it feels like everything's crawling on me. But it's not. Look at those two guys. They were working. Wait, no, I thought they fell asleep, but I guess they're still wiggling. They're gonna fall asleep soon. Those two fell back asleep. Nobody's on this. Look at this lonely little crumb. Those two fell asleep for sure. Look at all these sleepy little ants. Let me check the time. What time is it? It's 7:25 p.m. by the way, so it makes sense. I'm getting sleepy too. Look at them go. I wonder what the queen's doing. I wish I could show you what the queen was doing. But sadly, I don't even know where they live. I just know they come here. They probably live under my bed. Maybe one day when I move out of this house, we'll clean and then we'll see this giant castle they built. That'd be awesome if I just looked under my bed and there was a giant ant castle. Only a psycho would destroy that. Ooh, I wonder what would happen if I gave them a giant block of clay. Which I have, by the way. I got it from Lake Redmond. I got a bunch of red clay. It's sitting around somewhere. It stinks really bad. It smells like bacteria, which makes sense. It's red clay, so it probably reeks of it. Wow. Don't you just love watching them scatter around? Don't you just love life? Life is so cool. It finds a way. And to think we try to kill them. All these little guys, we just try to murder. Why? I don't know. Humans are kind of hateful creatures. We don't like anything smaller than ourselves. And I never understood why. Why don't we like the little bugs? Why don't we love them? They're living. I mean, I'm not a vegan. I'll eat them. Put them in my mouth hole. No, I won't. That sounds gross. But like chicken and stuff, I'll eat that. Oh, my hands feel gross. Anyways, you know, I'll eat. Don't get me wrong, I'll eat animals and all, but that doesn't mean they're below me. It just means that that's the circle of life. And if they got the chance to eat me, they would do the same. Which makes sense. I'm probably very delicious. Or at least Jeffrey Dahmer would think so. Or any other cannibal. Who else cannibalizes people? I can't think of a name right off, other than Jeffrey Dahmer. But there's probably a lot of people out there that eat people. So, if people are eating other people, I'm sure I'm very delicious. So maybe if I just randomly die one day, maybe these guys will come and eat me. That's fine. They'll be cleaning me up. And if they clean me up, then some other guy doesn't have to worry about cleaning my body up, because they're doing it for them. Roaches are the same too. Ants, roaches, all these little bugs, they're like little janitors. They just clean up. They clean up everything. I made a mess for them, and they're cleaning it up. Granted, very slowly, but as they do, they invite more people to help. And then they just keep moving it. Keep moving it. I always wondered why so many people think that humans aren't animals. We're animals. We're monkeys. Well, we're not monkeys, but, close enough. On an evolutionary scale, anyways. Now my scalp is itchy. Looking at you guys is making me itchy. Or maybe I'm just itchy. Doesn't make sense, though, because I just showered. So I shouldn't be so itchy. Either way. I just love to see how they're working together. It's so nice. I wish more people would work together oh no, he fell. I just wish more people would work together like this. They're probably all homosexuals. You know it. They all kiss each other. All of them. But they don't care. They're just little ants. They're just ants being ants. And they're staying out of my pants, as they should. Not that I'm wearing any. Look at that guy. His little butt's in the air. He's flailing around. Oh, jeez. Hope he gets some help. He is, like, freaking out there. They're all having sugar crashes. They're, like, licking the inside of my wrappers. I don't know why. There's all this goldfish over here for you to eat. Why would you eat the inside of my wrappers? I wish my camera focus was a little better. I just want to watch these little guys. They're so cute. They're so sweet. They probably aren't sweet, but they probably taste good. But I won't eat them. Not on purpose anyways. I've probably eaten a bunch of them. They probably crawled in my mouth while I was sleeping and then died. But that's okay. Extra protein for me, right? As long as I don't realize that they're there, they can crawl in my mouth all they want. As long as they're not murdering me. If they want to get eaten, sure. Just as long as I don't realize it. Ew, that sounds gross. But I guess that's the truth. I think I saw somewhere that you eat a bunch of spiders or something. I don't know. That's okay. I don't care. As long as I don't have to physically suffer, then I don't care. Look, his little butt's just wiggling. How do I focus? This thing to focus? I'm just messing around with my camera, honestly. I wonder if I can zoom any more than this. Nope. Times 6 is as much as you can focus. That's okay. I can always just move closer. I'm not that close, by the way. My camera's just very zoomed in. I'm surprised. This is good. Whoa, look at the little guy over here. Whoa, okay. Not working there. Zoom out a little bit. No, not working. Whatever. We'll just accept that this camera is crappy. That's okay. Little guy over here. You know, you could have gone the other way. You're just kind of getting yourself into a mess now. Oh, now you're in the way. Whoa. Now he's moving. Whoa. You know, someone out there is like, wow, I wish I had a bunch of ants on my windowsill, but I'm not that disgusting. But guess what? You're lucky to have me. I'm a grubby little kid that has a bunch of ants on my windowsill, and I will record them for you to watch. They don't care. Now, if you come and try to eat them, they might care, but you don't know where I live. You won't eat my ants. Why are you trying to pick up more? You can't fit any more in your little mouth. Just skedaddle. The faster you skedaddle, the faster you can come back for more. Whoa, another little guy. Maybe I should crush that one up more for him. But I can't do that right now because he's on it. Ant bodies are weird. They're like a Z. Do you see that? They're like Z's. That's a weird body. That's okay. No one's perfect. You're allowed to be weird. I'm weird. Ooh, what's happening over here? That's not what I'm trying to look at. You know, trying to get your camera to look at where you're trying to look at while it's zoomed in is kind of hard. People are loud here. Look at them. They're trying to go one way, but they're going the wrong way. They're trying to get that way, but they're going that way. But that's okay, because I think another little buddy came to help. If I can... Yep, there's another little buddy there. Nope, he's running away. He gave up. He was just like, nope, leaving. No, he's coming back. I think he's confused. That's okay. Life is confusing. Whoa, dance party. They have like no rhythm. You'd think ants would have more of like a walking pattern. Maybe they do have a walking pattern and I'm just missing it. Either way, doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not following them, so I don't need to know their pattern. That's okay. Look at them go. Happy little guys. Just having fun. I kind of want to eat those goldfish. I have goldfish, but staring at the goldfish is making me hungry. That's okay. I have a lot of goldfish. If I want them, I can always eat them. Oh, I'm sleepy. Looking at ants and talking is very sleep-inducing. I wonder if I make people sleepy. It locked my focus. I don't know how that works, but apparently I locked my focus. That's okay. I'll zoom out a little bit, yeah? Yeah, zoom out. Wow. Well, now that looks much more focused, but then I can't see them so closely. I want to see everything about them. They work so hard. Doesn't look like it, but they're working. They're trying their best. Hey, look, this little crumb is lonely. I thought that one was covered. Never mind. Guess they migrated. Okay, toodles.